What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and today we're going to be going over none other than a DarkKnightmon deck profile. So let's dive right into it and talk about it. So let's dive into it, shall we? First off, we are playing 4 Pagumon. Pagumon is the reason why we're only playing 4 of this card is because there's no other draw card in black yet, and with no advantage like that, it causes a lot of issues. So, revealing the top card of your deck, if it is a black Digimon card, add it to your hand, otherwise bottom deck it. Sometimes it's a double-edged sword, but outside of it, you really don't have any other way of gaining any advantage in your Tamas. And that's basically a 50-50 shot. I don't understand why Bandai has an issue with giving black anything that isn't strong, unless it's behind a, X antibody, apparently. So that's like their kind of big issue. Next, we do play 4 a BT7 Monitamon. You might not know what this card does because most people don't even play it. So on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Knightmon and in its name or 1 DeadlyAxemon among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So what we're hoping for is gaining some advantage and applying so much pressure it's not even funny. So we're hoping for this on play to activate and get us a +1 in most circumstances, and that's our goal. So we want to gain some advantage. Next, we play Chikurimon. So Chikurimon is all about Insecurity DDG Evolution 1. Sometimes this really does help out, because if, let's say, they are swinging in with their Jogress Digimon or anything like that, if they hit into this, it'll Digivolve it and make it into their champions or ultimates, and sometimes you can swing into them the following turn and just kill it off right. So it's just some decent advantage that way. So just think about it. It's got some uses. It's just you got to get lucky and have it in security. Next, we are playing 4 Junkmon. On deletion, gain a memory. You might be wondering, why are we playing such a bad card? Well, the deck doesn't have enough synergy yet, but with a card like this with on deletion, gain 1 memory, sometimes if our Digimon dies, we can at least recoup and extend our plays a little bit, gain some advantage, might help out more than you think. Next, we are playing 3 Chuumons. Chuumon is just there to shut down anybody that's trying to gain memory outside of Tamer gain, so it just helps out. I mean, being able to block anything in this format or game is just really important. Next, we do play DeadlyAxemon. So on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add up to 2 cards with Knightmon in their name among them, or to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. But if it has, while this Digimon has Knightmon or Pagumon in its name, it gains 2000 DP. So basically boosting our DarkKnightmons if ever Pagumon ever shows up in this game, because obviously BT10 he's not. We're going to see some major plays with him. He's going to be very useful going forwards. Next, we do have the SkullKnightmon. So SkullKnightmon's really good because when attacking, you may trash all Digi-Evolution cards from one of your DeadlyAxemons and place it underneath this Digimon card to Digivolve into a Digimon with DarkKnightmon in your hand without paying the memory costs. Really good. It'll allow you to extend your plays and do what you need. So I think that's really important. But also, while this Digimon has Knightmon or Pagumon in its name, security +1. So being able to do extra damage really does help out. Sometimes you just need it, and I think that is very important. Okay, next we are playing 4 SkullKnightmon Cavalier mode. This is a brand new card because he can be searched from your DeadlyAxemon, because he counts as a SkullKnightmon and a DeadlyAxemon. So he can also be searched by the Monitamons. So that definitely helps out. But when Digivolving, this Digimon gains jamming, cannot be deleted in battle against security Digimon, and it gains none other than blocker. So it's just very powerful. But what's really nice is because he is a Knightmon, he'll be able to gain an extra security check with jamming. That's important. But also can gain power if need be. But more or less, it'll probably be on SkullKnightmon go to Cavalier mode, swing in with jamming and 2 security checks. Not bad. It's a very solid trade-off, I think. Next, let's talk about the ultimate lineup. We have none other than 4 DarkKnightmon. Yes, the beautiful. On play, you may take a SkullKnightmon and 1 DeadlyAxemon from your trash and put it under this Digimon. All turns, when this Digimon is deleted, you may play 1 SkullKnightmon and 1 DeadlyAxemon from this Digievolution cards and play them suspended. So, basically, they'll come in, instantly he swings in. Let's say he gets 2 checks and dies. Instantly comes in a SkullKnightmon and a DeadlyAxemon, and then we can instantly use them for Jogressing, which could really do some crazy damage. So, what are we going to use for a Jogress, right? Well, I mean, why not use the most broken Jogress of the game, Chikurimon? So it only needs 2 level 4s, but when Digivolving, if you place 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card from your trash under this Digimon. So we'll take probably our Junkmon, or even, that's about it. To be honest with you, you want Junkmon underneath it. There's nothing really else going crazy with Chikurimon. Even if you put your big guys underneath there, there's no inheritables that would matter. So, I mean, it's up to you what you want to put underneath there. But for... then choose up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon for each of this Digimon's color. Reduce them by 1000 DP. So, in this deck, it'll be 2 colors. So, this would mean up to 2,000 minus 2000 DP for that Digimon. So, that could remove some small stuff. But, also, your turn for this counts as every color in its Digievolution sources, but it also gains plus 4000 DP. So, that's not bad if you're at 4 or more colors. Not terrible at all. What else are we playing, though, in this deck? Well, I decided to dust off another card, since we're going to be dusting off cards that probably don't see much play in general. CresGarurumon. He has Reboot, but also when Digivolving, reveal the top card of your deck for each of your opponent's Digimon in play. And then you get to play 1 Digimon among them that is a level 5 or lower without paying its memory cost. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. So what could happen here is we go CresGarurumon on top of a Chikurimon. If we have SkullKnightmon and DeadlyAxemon, and we see a DarkKnightmon, instantly play him on the board. Free ultimate that just gets pieces underneath him. That's not a bad trade-off. I think that's a very solid play with CresGarurumon. You'll extend the plays, fill the board, and even worst case scenario, you'll grab you a DeadlyAxemon, slam it down, grab a Monitamon, slam it down. I mean, there's no bad play what he can grab in this deck, since we're going to be searching anyway. It'll cause filtering and gain some much needed advantage. So it's just ways we're going to build up and get ready for Chikurimon and everything like that. Next, we are playing none other than Gankoomon. So when Digivolving, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the highest play cost. If it's a tie, you delete all of them. But while your opponent has a Digimon unsuspended, this Digimon gains security +1. He gets to swing in, deal some damage. Very powerful card all in all. Next, we are playing none other than Omnimon Zwart Defeat. Omnimon Zwart. So when Digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you may play up to 2 black or purple Digimon card with a play cost 8 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. Well, I mean, you can grab a DeadlyAxemon and a SkullKnightmon, instantly play them both, or even the Cavalier mode, or even if you do, go in DarkKnightmon again. Grab the 2 from the trash. Instantly set yourself up and get yourself ready. Just value town all around. I think this is going to be a deck that might see some plays at locals, but hey, I don't see it going massively high in tournaments, but hey, we don't know what you're going to do with it, right? Next, we are playing none other than Pride Memory Boost. So, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and then play 1 black Digimon card with a play cost 4 or less without paying its memory cost. Trash the remaining cards to the trash bin, and then play this card in the battle area, and it has gain 2 memory with delay. So, what are we going to go with this? Well, DeadlyAxemon is a valid target. Monitamon's a valid target. So, just keep that in mind. You want to use your searchers at that point, so you get more searching, more extensions of plays. Just all in all, great card. Next, we play 2 Ultimate Flares. Ultimate Flare is still valued in this format, just because being able to de-digivolve your opponent's, tall stacks down to possibly going into their champions, so you can swing into them, remove them off the board. Just very easy ways of taking advantage of it. So just keep that in mind. Then we have win rate 60%. This is really in for Omnimon Zwart or any of our big guys here. For making them 2 costs really does help extend plays. It makes it quite useful for us if we need it. Next, we do play Izzy. Izzy's in here, so reveal the top 3 cards of your deck if they're all black. Gain 1 memory. He can be useful so that we do play a majority of black cards. There's only a couple white cards and a 2 yellow card tech slot. I'm playing 2 TK Karis because gaining extra memory can extend our plays and make us have more value out of it. Sometimes you do need that. We don't care about the, if your yellow Digimon attacks, we don't care about that. But all in all, I think this is a very solid list. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace!